Dear all, welcome to the one-on-one set. On the show tonight, we have Ng, a dance instructor. She teaches different Korean dance forms, including K-pop, to kids and teenagers. K-pop is in fact a genre of music that has taken the world by storm in recent years. Though it originated from South Korea, it has gained millions of fan following across the world. Through her dance classes, Sandy aims to transmit her passion to youngsters as well. Sandy, thank you so much for joining us in the studio of the MBC.
Well, thank you to you for inviting me.
Sandy, dance is more than just about learning steps. It's about using your body to move in a certain way and to communicate about your emotion. What does dance represent to you?
Dance is a way to express myself, so a way to express my emotion, my feeling, and whenever I feel stressed or anything that happens around me that I cannot control or I don't have control on, dance helped me to relieve the stress of it. And I feel like it's a lifestyle for me because I don't think I can go a day without actually doing some step by myself or just dance routine or anything.
It's in you, right?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. It's a routine that I do every day.
How did you actually develop that passion for dance? Because you are 21 years old, right?
Yes.
So since when do you practice dance?
Well, I started dancing by myself in 2016. So back then it was all self-taught. I got into K-pop and interest, and then I was like, okay, I really like Korean culture. So I did some research on it, and then I discovered different dance studio there. And from that, I started dancing by myself. I learned K-pop, hip-hop, these things, different dance style. And it was, 2015 until 2019. That's where it was all self-taught. And then from there, I started getting more serious about it.
So you used to study as well and practice dance as a hobby?
Yes. So I was at school, and dancing was a way for me to relieve my stress, or after studying for some time, I would go and have some fun and just dance by myself. Yeah.
Good stress buster, right?
Yeah, it is.
And you practice K-pop. K-pop has actually become a global phenomenon now. Tell us more about this type of music and dance.
So K-pop is originated from South Korea, right? And K-pop is performed by idols who are trained under a company for a long time. So it can be for 3 years or more. So they go through a hard training where they go for vocal training, dance training, sometimes acting and language training. So after a period of time, the company made them debut. So that's when they got into a K-pop group. And that's how they manage, like they do show, they perform. Yeah. So that's K-pop, like just how the group is. And then K-pop dance is a mix of different style, a different dance style. So you have hip-hop, walking, popping. Sometimes you can have some movement like salsa movement in it. And it's just a combination of different
styles then?
Yeah, a different style combined together, made by choreographers and where idols dance to it. Yeah.
But what do you think makes that dance so unique? Is it because there is that aspect of storytelling behind it?
Yes, I feel that because they can like express their own feeling, their own emotion, it makes it unique and creative on their own way.
Dance is also a form of workout, and K-pop requires a lot of cardio type of exercises to practice that dance form. Tell us more about it. How does it go in your classes?
So in my class, so I always start with stretching, which is important. And then after that, I go with basic K-pop moves that I did learn when I was in Korea. And then after that, I go with the choreography. So yeah, it's require a lot of energy because the movement is not always simple. Like sometimes you have step one and after the other one. So you need to have a lot of stamina and a lot of energy.
And does your students are able to match those steps?
Well, the first time like I did my first class, not all of them were able to catch up. But since I did it like 6 months ago, it's already been 6 months, they got way better. They got confident, they got like the facial expression, they have fun. And yeah, I feel like they improve a lot since day one.
But besides Korean dance forms, do you also practice other dance forms? Tell us about them.
Personally, I practice hip hop, walking, and some popping, or like I don't know if you know like more like sexy dance, like you say like vibes like this, so, like modern dance.
Could you elaborate maybe on those dance style because those words I'm not very familiar with them.
So hip hop is, there's a lot of hip hop dancers in Mauritius. So I think everyone kind of know hip hop, how it is. And then you have walking. Walking, it requires like hands movement, like fast hands movement, and then feet. And then you have popping is like more like bounce and stop like this. Yeah.
And in your dance classes, you teach all the styles, or it's mainly K-pop?
Because K-pop is a mix of these dance styles, so I need to teach them also some basic movements of hip hop, especially hip hop, because you have a lot of footstep in K-pop dance that they need to be able to do it, right? So I teach them other dance style too, but not like I don't go like on deep on the dance style. It's just basic one.
So Sandy, how do you see these dance forms and the industry as a general having evolved over the years? What are the changes that you observe?
So I got into K-pop in 2015, and at that time, I saw that the dance group gives different vibes, and at that the dance itself is more simple compared to now. Let's say like the formation where you have a lot of members. They do like more simple formation, but now they can do like triangle. They do a line. They spread out and then contract again, and then just the formation itself is more difficult.
It's a bit more complicated in the way they execute it now, right?
Yeah. And then the music also, there's more vocals in it. There's more dance break in the music video. So yeah, all of this combined.
But it makes it more interesting at the same time because there's so many people nowadays growing such an interest about the K-pop.
Yes.
And Sandy, there are also different groups you mentioned earlier. Do you follow those groups? For example, we have the BTS, so famous now. Tell us about them. Do you also have a particular attraction to those groups? And what types of dance or videos that you get inspired from them that you try to replicate?
So BTS is the first group that got me into K-pop. So they were the first music video that I watched that actually got me an interest in it. And I was following them. Like I watched the video, their progress, their improvement since 2015 until now. And there's a lot of different groups. Now you have Blackpink, you have 17, you have ITZY, You have Twice. There's so many different groups which deliver different style and different vibe, and yeah, just the music itself, it's different. I started doing dance video in 2019, I would say that, and I mainly posted about like any K-pop dance that I did like. I don't really have a favorite group at the moment because first of all, I'm a dance instructor, so
Yes.
I cannot really say like, oh, I like this one and I'm gonna only teach this.
You're
So,
neutral.
Yeah, I'm neutral. Like I need to be able to follow the trend and know which dance just came out and which is trending, what my student like. So I listen to different groups.
The aim is to learn more, right?
Yeah.
You get inspired from those videos and try to, find your own style.
Yeah, I do. And the thing is, I don't like personally. I don't only watch K-pop group. I also watch choreographers dance video. There's a studio called 1 Million Dance Studio in South Korea, which I happen to be able to go and have classes with them.
Really?
There. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, when I was in Korea, I did, and yeah, they are just amazing. They just the dance.
Share with us, how was that experience for you? You were able to get into that culture, right?
Yeah. That's, I think, one of the main reason why I wanted to go to South Korea at the first place, because I feel like in order to be able to teach or to make people know about K-pop here, you need to at least have been in the country, right? At least be around Korean people and Korean choreographers there. So it was just amazing because I went to dance classes there, and it was the first time in my life that I went to a dance class where everyone comes and dance with a passion, and they have talent and they put so much effort in it that it's really an
Yeah,
inspiration.
you're
when you go
right.
there.
I think that's what I also think that makes people have a growing interest about K-pop because they're all having fun in their
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
And it gets that vibe.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But do you also feel that through K-pop there's that cultural exchange that happen?
I feel, yes, there is. Because in order for you to, well, you don't need necessarily to know Korean to dance on K-pop, right? But the fact that you get an interest in K-pop, you will automatically get interest in the Korean culture too. Because it's part of their culture. It's Korean pop. So yeah, I feel that there is an exchange, cultural exchange too.
And have you ever participated in a dance competition, be it here or abroad as well?
I did for dance competition here, but it wasn't like K-pop dance competition. It was just dance competition as it is. So there were different kind of dance style in it. Back in Korea, I didn't got the chance to participate because I was busy with studying there and then going to dance class, and I was taking dance courses too. So it was like I already had a schedule, so I could not. But hopefully in the future I would.
Yes, I hope it properly. But Sandy, tell us more about how actually do you get the creativity to build a performance for you and for your students?
I feel like for me, it's daily life. Everything that happened, people around me, my friend, my family, they in a way inspire me, even though they are not dancers, but in a way they inspire me to be better, to improve, to be more creative. And also internet now, you can watch anything. So I think YouTube, there's a lot of YouTube video where you can like see the performance of other choreographers and you're like, oh wow, that they're so creative, that's so good. Like you get inspiration from, right? And you get motivation from. And I really like watching TV shows, like dance competition shows. So yeah, I get my inspiration from there.
From the internet mainly.
Yeah. I think that's the easiest way to be able
the easiest way
to
indeed.
spread and share, right? To share what you love.
To grow your network as well,
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
이름은 버려 Mr. Rover, Rover, Rover. I'm coming over, over, over. Call me Rover, Rover, Rover. I'm coming over. 이름은 버려 Mr. 멋대로 걸어 내 뜻대로 시선을 넘겨가는 대로 Rover, Rover, Rover. I'm coming over, over, over. 난 어디로든 이끌지 Stop 이름은 버려 Mr. Rover, Rover. 미스터 멋대로 걸어 내 뜻대로 시선을 넘겨가는 대로 Over, over, over I'm coming over, over, over Stop 이름은 버려 미스터 Rover, Rover, Rover I'm coming over, over, over Call me Rover, Rover, Rover I'm coming over 이름은 버려 미스터 멋대로 걸어 내 뜻대로 시선을 넘겨가는 대로 Over, over, over I'm coming over, over, over 난 네 어디로든 이끌지 Stop 이름은 버려 미스터 Rover, Rover, Rover I'm coming over, over, over Call me Rover, Rover, Rover I'm coming over 이름은 버려 미스터 멋대로 걸어 내 뜻대로 시선을 넘겨가는 대로 Over, over, over I'm coming over, over, over
And you're also a choreographer. So how far do you think that acting ability, that is the talent to display emotion, the depth of character, is important for a dancer?
When you're creating a piece of work, when you're creating a choreography, I think the main point is to make people remember it, right? You don't want to create something that people are just gonna forget about it and be like, oh, it's boring, or oh, it's basic, right? That's where creativity comes into place. And I think the main point is to be able to get a connection. That's why it's important to be able to display the artistry, your creativity, your passion into your work. And just to create a connection with your audience and to make them remember at least your dance part, like what you created. Yeah.
And now you're also a dance instructor. So what pushed you to teach youngsters dance? Is it, you want to ignite the same passion in them for the Korean culture, K-pop dance?
Yeah, because I am myself, I'm not Korean. Sometimes a lot of people think that I am Korean, but I'm not. I'm Sino-Mauritian, but I really like K-pop. And back then when I was doing it by myself, self-taught, I did not get the chance to go to a K-pop dance class or to like have a group of friends where I can actually just dance and have fun, like sharing the same passion that you have. And I went to South Korea and I came back with the mindset of I want to give this opportunity to people here too. Because I know a lot of youngsters, younger than me or even older than me, that really, really like K-pop, but they just don't get the chance to do it and to actually come to a class. Or even kids now.
Yes.
Like, do you have like small kids, 6 years old, who like Blackpink? They're like dancing to Blackpink. I'm like, oh, okay. So,
But as a dance instructor, what are the challenges that you face?
I think one of the main challenge that I face is when you are teaching the choreography and you just black out. Like you just don't remember the next movement. I think it's because you practice it a lot, but sometimes it happens that you're teaching some movement and then you just don't remember the next one. And you need to play the song and then you will catch it
Slowly,
later.
yeah.
Slowly. But it's just the blank out. I think most of the choreographers out there will understand. I think
And
that.
how are your classes normally conducted? Is it like online sometimes or it's mostly face-to-face? Tell us about it.
I don't do online classes for now. I only do face-to-face. So the classes are on Friday and Sunday. Yeah.
And what ways do you think that your identity as an artist have enabled you, to have a different kind of personality? And how do you see those changes in your students as well?
Well, when I started doing it by myself, I was not confident to show it, to make people see what I was doing. It was always in my room by myself with my earphone on and just dancing. And I feel like since I started dancing and teaching, I got way more confident. And yeah, because first of all, it's my passion, right? It's something that I want to do. And I feel like I improve on myself as a person too, and then on my dance skill too. And my student, they got way, way better and they're more confident. Because after my dance class, I always shot videos so that they can watch themselves and they can see like which movement they do wrong or like how their facial expression is. So I think that this really helped them to boost their motivation, like their confidence.
But are you actually working on a particular project right now?
I do have a lot of projects that I actually do want to be able to achieve for the next few years. But I think that one of the projects that I would want to is to help my students be able to show their dance their dancing, like what they learn in the class, to be able to show it to people. Right. Yeah.
And I wish you all the best on that. We are actually drawing toward the end of this episode, but before that, Sandy, any advice you would like to give youngsters to encourage them to follow their passion like you've done?
Well, I want to tell them to just give it a try, to do a step forward and try to do it. Because you know the outcome of it. You can be surprised by the event. Who would have thought that K-pop would be kind of getting recognized in Mauritius right now, right? So the fact that if you really love K-pop dance and you want to pursue a career or anything just for fun or personal or like work, it's just do it, give it a try, and yeah, don't let negative comments or like people telling you to not do it. At the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your passion, something that you want to do, your dreams.
Thank you, Sandy. It was such a delight to have you on the set tonight and learn more about K-pop dance. Dear viewers, we have now come to the end of this episode. Thank you for your time. We hope to catch you next week at the same time, same channel. Have a great evening.